So today when I was at work, I got to watch a video by Mr. Tim Sway. Tim Sway is an awesome guy, and he has an awesome son named Vance that he likes to do YouTube videos with. And he just helps his dad out in the workshop, just like Deke does. And it's real encouraging to see another kind of maker, woodworker, whatever title you want to put on it, that is sharing kind of their love for creating things with their small kids. So tonight I'm not going to make anything. You know, I want to talk about my kid. But just because he's an awesome kid. And sometimes it takes somebody else talking about how awesome their kid is through other people's eyes to realize just how great your own crazy little fuzzy-headed weirdo really is. And you guys on YouTube or on Facebook or on the workshop site, they see our stuff and they see Deacon and he's fun and he's animated. But that's who he is. That's who he is all the time. I just happen to be videotaping him. And when he sees himself in the videotape, he gets real excited because he likes seeing himself. But the best part about doing any of this stuff, any workshop, building things for people, building things for myself, is watching him get excited about whatever. And that's usually my first question to him whenever we come in here to do something is, what do you want to make? And I remember the very first thing that he told me he wanted to make is we were watching Big Hero 6, and it's got those little black little robot things that like they all hook together and makes like a huge wave. And he's like, I want to make that, Dad. I'm like, just shoot right past the birdhouse and shoot right past everything else and just go straight for the fictitious little nano robot. So I kind of honed him in and I'm like, okay, well, what do you really want to make? And he's like, I want to make a robot. So, okay, let's do it. And he drew out on a piece of paper. I don't know if I have that piece of paper. But he drew out just the most crude little box with some legs and little arms. And he was like, there it is, Dad. Make this goofy little box into this magical thing I see in my head. And I'm like, okay. So we went and we had a SketchUp, a computer design project, and we drew it up in SketchUp. And he's like, oh, I want the arms to go this way, Dad. I want this. I want it to be this big, and I want the legs, and I want it to be red, and I want to have a smiley face, and all this kind of stuff. And so I said, okay, buddy. And then we came out to the workshop, and he picked out the materials, and he did it all. And I just said, okay. I showed him some tools, and this is what he made. It doesn't look like much. This is not going to win any awards. This is not going to get very many likes. This is not going to be the most revolutionary whatever. But this is what he made. This is what he drew. And he was so happy to make this goofy little thing, right? No, Dad, I want this to go this way. Okay, pal. Just the idea that, he had this, I don't know what he saw in his head, but apparently this is what it was. And he made me put holes in the top, and I don't really remember why. But this sits on his sink in his bathroom, so that every day when he gets up and brushes his teeth and goes to the bathroom or whatever, he looks at it. Because he's so proud of it. And that swells my heart to like an unimaginable level. That he could just think about something, and you go, yeah, I can do that. There's no reason I can't do that. And Tim's video today really hit me about that point. And it's my job in life to go, okay, buddy, let's figure out how to do it. It empowers him. It gives him responsibility. He has a hand in it. It lets him know that I value, his input. Everything that you do in life is to make your kids better at everything. And to encourage them that seriously, if you want to do something, there's no reason you can't do it. So the whole point of this video is to encourage you, just like Tim encouraged me, is to take your kid and listen to the goofy things that they have to say. Listen to the wild, crazy ideas that they want to make, or want to draw, or want to sing, or want to dance, or want to dress up as. And just say, okay. All right, buddy. All right, darling. Whatever. So stop and listen to really whatever it is that they're thinking. Because it'll make you laugh. It'll impress you majority of the time. and it will show who they really are inside, not just how they answer a question.